thing is that we see this as a sort of David and Goliath. They charge you with treason. They kick you out of the country. You're against Kenyatta. You're against Jubilee. But the recent news lines show that you're fighting your own friends from the NRM, which you formed after NASA. You had a go at the strategist, David Ndii, and the chief executive, Norman Magaya, accusing them of overstepping their mandate and trying to usurp the leadership of the organization. Even Raila Odinga saying, hey, ignore Miguna, I have full trust in these guys. So how can we expect you to take on Kenyatta and take on Jubilee and take on this system in the mother of all liberation wars when you don't have your own house in order?
Well, first of all, David Ndii and Norman Magaya are not members of the NRM. They are members of NASA. NASA is a political outfit that fights for political power at the ballot. They did not get political power at the ballot on August 8th because Uhuru Kenyatta stole that election. Now the war is being launched by the movement, NRM Kenya, which I lead. Now, NRM Kenya is an organic revolutionary movement, not a political party. We are not seeking power through the ballot. We are seeking power from the people directly through the exercise of their sovereignty on the streets. That will happen. I am not fighting David Ndii. I'm not fighting Magaya. I simply spoke the truth. Norman Magaya took 30 million shillings from Jubilee to drop the petition against the Nairobi governor who was not elected. That's a fact. Raila Odinga told me that. David Ndii opposed Raila Odinga swearing in my own house. I needed to be able to set the record straight because they were celebrating after I was arrested. You see, the problem with Kenya has been that we have fought liberation struggles through deception without integrity. I have decided, and members of the NRM have decided, that this war is going to be won through honesty, through truth, through integrity, and through courage, not deception, not lies.
But did it
having
sting you?
Said that,
Certainly.
Our enemy is Jubilee, the regime in Nairobi, not these other people. We just needed to set the record straight in our own house and then move ahead against the enemy.
I understand that fully. And you say that the enemy is Jubilee and the enemy is Kenyatta. But as a result of you trying to set the record straight, I'm going to go back to this again. You have the man you swore in as the people's president, yes, Raila Odinga, who's saying, don't listen to Miguna, yes, don't listen to this guy, ignore him. Doesn't that sting?
Listen, you ignore Miguna at your own peril. Raila Odinga knows that. It is easier said than done. The youth in Nairobi, the youth in Kenya are not going to ignore me. They listen to me. And they are not going to listen to anybody saying, ignore the person, the only person that validated Raila Odinga's victory, the only person that protected Raila Odinga from being relegated to the dustbin of history. Had Raila Odinga not been sworn in on January 30th, today we would have been singing dirges at Raila Odinga's funeral. Because of my courage, because of what I did, Raila Odinga has a lifeline politically. So there is no way that anybody is going to ignore me. I will not allow it, and NRM will not allow it.
What's interesting is